For today's second date update said, help, I went out on the most romantic date of my life, and now he isn't calling me back.
Oh, no.
So I'm assuming if it's the most romantic date of your entire life, skee ball must have been involved, and probably a quarter pounder.
No.
I would take
And
that,
maybe
actually.
finish up the evening with a dipped soft serve cone.
Oh, damn.
Man, that
That
is romantic.
Good.
We'll have to ask Heather and find out if that's what happened, though. Heather, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. So you went out on the most romantic date of your life, and now the dude isn't getting back to you.
Yeah.
Did it involve any of those things? Did you guys play skee ball?
No.
No?
Although that would have been fun.
Yeah.
Well, you said romantic, so I assumed skee ball
That's
was
fun, though.
Dude, where'd you meet the guy that you went on the most romantic date ever with?
Well, he actually does business with my dad. And, my dad is the type of guy who's always like, you should date my daughter. And,
Oh, no.
yeah, and I'm usually pretty resistant. But
Mm-hmm.
he kept talking about this guy and just said he was really, really great. And he kind of convinced me, so
Hey.
I gave in, I guess.
You actually
God.
agreed to
And-
go on a date with somebody that your dad recommended.
Wow.
I know, it sounds crazy, but he sounded like a great guy. And then I met him, and he is. So
Yeah, that's the craziest part. You actually had to own up to your father that he was right.
that was the worst part.
What's his name, by the way, the guy that you went out with?
Trevor.
Trevor, okay. What was so special about him?
First of all, he's like super good looking, funny, smart, intelligent.
Wow.
I was skeptical, but he was everything my dad said.
Yeah.
Really?
Sounds like your dad had a
Oh
crush
my
on him.
God.
So what happened when you meet Trevor? Where'd you guys go?
He took me to this rooftop of a building, and there was this amazing dinner laid out with like flowers and
What?
wine. I mean, he had to have spent a lot of money to set that up.
Okay, wait, hold
Wow.
on, though. I would almost be freaked out. On a first date, walking into that is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little weird at first, but I go on so many dates where it's just like, hey, let's go to the bar and get drunk, So when this happened, I was like, not going to say no or second guess.
That's very
So
good
you said
point.
a rooftop. Was it a rooftop deck at a restaurant? Because the way you said it sounds like it was just a private thing.
Yeah, it was just a private thing.
Oh,
It
my
wasn't
Wow.
even, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, wait, and you hadn't hung out with this guy at all? Like, did you know anything really about him yet besides what your dad told you?
We, talked a little bit leading up to it, and he just asked me what my favorite foods were. And then when we got there, he had chefs make my favorite foods.
Oh,
Wow.
Is
I
he
never-
like...
It's too much. You're doing too much there, in my opinion.
Yeah, and how do you
thought of that.
follow that up with the second date? My God, that's why he's not calling you back. He's like, well, I did the best I could, and now it's over. We peaked already.
Maybe, but we had such a great time, and he said that he couldn't wait to see me again.
Yeah, how did you guys end everything? A helicopter ride?
We rode jetpacks over the city.
Yeah.
So on the way back to our cars, he, stopped me, and he said he really wants to kiss me. But then he's like,
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman, and, I want to treat you with respect. So I want to wait a couple more dates to kiss you.
Oh, my
He
God.
is playing it so good, though. I
Jeez.
mean,
The man.
kind
Seriously.
of cheesy, but so on point.
Oh my gosh, I'm blushing.
Yeah.
It was the best date of my life.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, it almost feel unreal, the whole thing. Like it was all just a dream.
It kind of did feel like that. And then
Wow.
after the date, we were texting for a couple days, and he was being really sweet and just telling me how much he wanted to see me again.
Oh, okay.
And then all of a sudden, he just stopped texting me, and I haven't heard from him.
What?
Have you had your dad check up on him?
Well, no, I did ask my dad, though, if he'd talked to him recently. And, they don't work directly together. They just do business together. So he
Right.
said he hadn't talked to Trevor in a while
Oh.
and hadn't heard from him. And he said he would call, but I just thought that was too weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is Mr. Heather here. What's going on, bud? Why are you not calling my daughter back? That would be awkward.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is there anything that you could think of why he would just stop talking to you?
No, I mean, we had a great date. I don't think so. He was the one being ultra romantic, so
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine he was scared.
And the follow-up emails about how he can't wait to see you. Like, why would you even go there?
Yeah.
The whole thing just confuses me. I have no idea why he would just completely drop out of my life like that.
Well, we'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
They say that romance is dead, but that's not true. Romance isn't dead. It just doesn't want to talk to you.
That's actually true in this case.
And that's what happened for today's second date update. If you're just joining us, Heather is on the phone. She actually went out on the most romantic date she's ever been on with a guy named Trevor, and now Trevor isn't calling her back. They actually met through her father, who does business with Trevor. I guess her dad's one of those guys that always recommends that people should date his daughter. You know how that goes. And she's usually skeptical, but she actually went out with this dude, and it ended up being the best date she's ever been on.
God, I'd say.
So now we need to call him and figure out why he's not getting back to her. Heather, here we go.
Oh.
You ready to call him?
Yep, I'm ready. I just really want to know what's happening.
I know.
It's like the best date of my life.
I'm really hoping for a reasonable explanation. But if I was going to play bad cop, do you think that there's any way that this guy may be like a super player and like,
Yeah.
you know, the private chefs, the rooftop dinner,
He knows what he's doing.
the line at the end with the kiss?
Yeah, but those types of guys, you know, they just want to hook up with you and leave, and that never even happened. And plus, he spent a couple days texting with me.
Yeah,
he
it's a
didn't
good
even
point.
he didn't even kiss you. He actually said, "I want to kiss you so bad right now, but I'm a gentleman and I can't."
Even when you say that, it makes my heart melt, and you're not even Trevor.
Oh my God, I feel the same way, and I'm not even you.
All right.
I gotta start using that.
Well, let's call this dude and find out why he's not getting back to you.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Trevor.
This is Trevor. What do you got?
Trevor, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What is that?
That is a radio show.
Jubal is your name?
Yes, it is. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning. What can I do for
Good
you?
morning. Well, I actually have a question about a date that you went on. One of our listeners emailed us about you. And I'll just get to brass tacks. I can tell you're a business kind of guy.
Yeah, he straight to the point here.
Okay, whatever. Do what you need to do.
All right. So here's the deal. You recently went out with a girl named Heather. You remember going out with Heather?
I do remember going out with Heather, yes. Why are you asking me about it now?
Well, because Heather emailed us saying that after your date, which was the most romantic date she's ever been on, by the way, after your date, you stopped texting her, and she's wondering why.
Wow. That's a real grown-up move there, Heather.
What?
Ah.
Wait, I don't get it. Like, are you upset by that? Are you being sarcastic or?
That she emailed the radio station to complain about why I'm not calling her after our date?
It wasn't a complaint.
Not to complain about it. She's just like in the dark. She doesn't know why you stopped talking to her.
Mm-hmm. Well, all I can say is I'm good there.
You're good there.
What? Wait, you're telling me that you're good there and you put that much effort into a first date?
We talked to Heather, and she told us about the date you took her on, the private meal on a rooftop with all of her favorite foods made by private chefs.
Yeah.
That's a lot to do for a lady.
That's kind of just what I do.
That's what you do on all your first dates?
No, it's just kind of what I do in life. It's little details are important, and if you can ace the details, then you're going to ace the test.
Okay,
so
it's not a test.
So this wasn't even that crazy of a first date for you.
For me, no.
For her,
So it was for her, yes.
right. Okay.
But I knew it would be that way, and it was all by design.
You knew
Okay,
it would
wait.
be that way.
I'm confused. The way she described you, you were charming, you were romantic, and right now you're coming off as kind of a smug a-hole.
Well, you call me in the middle of my business day in a situation like this. I'm not going to be particularly happy about it.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay,
so
I can
we can get you on the
understand that.
phone as quick as possible if you wouldn't mind just telling us why you're not wanting to talk to her.
Look, we had a lovely time, and I got what I wanted out of the date.
What?
You get what you
What?
wanted
Kiss
out of
her,
it, but
dude.
you didn't even kiss her at the end. What did you want out of it?
Dinner?
If you must know, I did it for a business deal.
What?
You did it for a business deal going out with her.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I sometimes do business with her father,
Yeah, she told us that.
and sometimes in a deal. The numbers can all line up and it can all look great, but it's really the personal touch that closes. And this guy clearly had a soft spot for his daughter. She was a good-looking gal. He mentioned that it might be a good idea that I date her, so I called her up and I took her on the best date of her life.
Oh,
So you're telling me that you
dude.
used her as a stepping stone in your little effing career?
I'm not saying that, no, but I will tell you that 2 days later I closed the deal.
You are oh my.
So,
Once the money comes
so
in.
you took her out just to close a deal with her father.
Not just to close the deal. We had a nice time. She had a nice time, I'm sure. It wasn't a wasted night in her life.
Yes, it was. You were
dude.
texting her afterwards, and you couldn't wait to see her again. You played with her emotions. You totally let her on. You're a total.
Jeez, Brooke.
Look, you can call me names all you want, but I'm just being honest with you guys. You called me, and I'm the one closing multi-million-dollar deals on a regular basis.
Whoa.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you didn't have
great.
to, like...
Use
I mean,
people.
couldn't you just go, yeah, sure, I'll go out with your daughter and take her on a regular date and not try to be super romantic about it?
So I should take her on a date?
I guess...
Hey, I don't know. Maybe you just don't use his daughter at all, and you're actually a good businessman, and you make a deal without having to use somebody's daughter in the process of it.
Listen, sweetheart, in business, you do whatever you need to do to close the deal, okay? I closed the deal. The day that you're doing things like that, you can come talk to me, but I'm the one who knows my business.
good Lord.
And by the way, her dad offered her up,
She's
so I'm going
not
to take advantage of that.
a bonus structure, you asshole.
Dad's fault.
You are an asshole. He didn't offer me up. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Boy.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on here?
Trevor, that's Heather. She's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Brooke.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
You f***ing used me. You took me on this romantic dinner. You told me all these things that you loved about me, how you wanted to see me again. Like, what the hell was that? That was...
And you had a great time, right?
Yeah, I had a great time because I believed you really liked me.
I do like you, Heather, but that doesn't mean I'm going to marry you. That doesn't mean that we're obligated to have anything beyond that night.
Oh, man.
You are the biggest ass I have ever met in my entire life. I've never met someone as awful as you, ever.
I don't really have much of a response to that. All I can say is that at the end of the day, ask yourself this question. Were you going home with me if I asked you?
No.
I saw the look in your eye at the end of the night. If I wanted to take you home with me, I 100% could have. And I didn't. I didn't even kiss you. I respectfully ended the night with you. So when it comes down to it, I was a true gentleman, no matter what you might think about.
Really? Really? You were a gentleman by wasting my time just to get a business deal with my father.
At what point did I sign a contract with you that gave me any obligation with you whatsoever?
You have an obligation just to be a good human being. Like, life is not business. You don't do this to people.
I never once treated you unkindly or disrespectfully until you called the radio station trying to call me out.
He's right.
Yeah.
No, he's not right.
He didn't
It's
treat her
totally-
badly when they went out.
He treated her like an object, okay? Whether he said it to her face or not, that's as disrespectful as you freaking get.
He was nice about it.
Oh my God, you guys are idiots.
I'd like to go out on a nice
but then
date.
he stopped texting me completely. So I don't really think that that's treating me well. Do you? Just leaving somebody hanging like that after taking them on an amazing date? You couldn't even just be honest and be like, actually, I went out with you to close the deal. Like,
Oh, that's
I
kind of.
might have even respected that a little more, but I had to call a radio station and get them to talk to you. Give me a break. I'm going to tell my dad to pull the deal with you. Like,
Well, it's a little late to pull the deal. Deal's closed, so it's not going to happen.
Dude, Trevor, how do you have like zero remorse whatsoever?
You know, I might feel a little bad about it, but when I open my bank account, I feel pretty good about how my business is going.
Oh my God, you narcissistic.
I feel sorry for you because you may say you have a bunch of money and you love your business, but you have no heart and no soul, and I pity you. You're going to end up alone.
Look, you never would have known about any of this if you hadn't done this bull thing that you're doing right now.
I would have still been
You could
wondering.
have
I
had the
actually
fantasy
really
for the rest
liked
of your
you.
life of the guy that you could have had, and whatever happened to him. Well, we should have had a nice time that night.
Why not try to have another nice time?
Oh,
Trevor,
that's
would you like to
right.
go out on a second date with Heather? I know you have money, but we'll pay for it.
Please don't even offer that. I don't want to go.
Are you sure?
Aw.
You know what, Heather? I think there's another deal that might be good for your dad in a couple of months, so maybe we just wait until then.
Oh my God, you did not.
Oh, Trevor, I can guarantee you my dad will not be doing any more deals with you.
Trevor, thank you for being brutally honest with us.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Oh my God, I'm angry.
Heather, I'm sorry you had to find out that you were just a pawn in his game of trying to get some business done with your dad.
Yeah.
I guess it goes to show you don't listen to your dad anymore.
That's a good point.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, I honestly like this guy's style. I'm a businessman, and I would do the same thing to get my sale.
That is
He is
so
money-driven,
man.
and she was leverage, and he used it. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. If you missed it, this girl, Heather, wanted to call a dude named Trevor. Trevor took her out on the most amazing date she's ever been on. She went out with Trevor because her dad was like, hey, I know this guy. I do business with him. He's really great. You should go out with him. Her dad does that all the time, I guess. She usually says no, but she said yes this time and had a wonderful date. We got Trevor on the phone to find out why he wasn't calling back, and it turns out he just went out with her so he could close a deal with her dad. He said he wanted to show her the best time of her life, and he did, so that she would go back to her dad and like rave about it, and he could get the deal done.
This
And
is
it
so
worked.
gross. I mean, I don't know how people are supporting him. He's using like another human being as a pawn in a business deal that has nothing to do. Like, maybe if she was involved in the business or something, I would maybe understand it a little bit more.
I actually thought this guy was going to get ripped more than he is.
I can't
It's pretty split. There's a lot of people that are like he's kind of a douchebag, but there are a lot of people texting in like, man, you got to do what you got to do to get a sale done.
So gross.
Some people are like,
man.
well, at least he didn't use her and like sleep with
did.
her.
Yeah, he
use
didn't.
her.
He didn't kiss her.
It doesn't
Didn't do
matter.
anything like that. He just took her out on a great date, showed her a great time, and got the business done. And I guess, according to our text message board and our listeners, that's what life is all about.
Yeah, you guys are messed up. We need to talk priorities in
If
a little
you-
while, okay?
Want to do a second date update? All you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Liam is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Zoe. So in a few minutes, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Liam, why do you think you're getting ghosted?
Because my crazy ex won't stop screwing me over.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You think your ex is the reason that you're getting ghosted?
Yoicks.
Yeah, like the date was going good, but we were at a restaurant and then my ex walked in.
Oh.
She didn't see me and I tried not to pay attention to it, that,
Okay.
that she was there.
Mm-hmm.
But, I do think I was preoccupied, so it might have seemed like I wasn't listening to her. I think it was a bit obvious because at one point she asked if I was okay.
Oh,
And then
so
I responded that I
okay.
was fine, but
So your
my
date,
ex was there.
so your date was trying to check in to make sure that you were okay. 'Cause she didn't realize
Yeah.
that your ex had walked in.
Yeah, no, she was being really nice about it and everything.
Okay.
And
That's
I guess
sweet.
I was a little weirded out by the fact that she was there.
Right. So you feel like you were
And-
just kind of preoccupied and not really like listening to her and being like a good date because you were just thinking about your ex.
Oh.
Yeah, I was really distracted by it. And then when I responded that I was fine, but that my ex was there, I don't know why, but I just started saying that, and then I started crying, and that was,
Well, that
yeah.
Okay.
might be it.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
hard.
Okay. So
So
yeah, that would be awkward if I started crying over my ex on a first date.
It would make me feel like you're still into your ex.
Yeah.
yeah, so I think she thinks that exactly that. Then, I'm not over, and, I don't know why I started crying. Just kind of happened, and she was really nice about it. But, if I was her, I'd definitely be ghosting me. I just wanted to be able to explain and see if I could maybe go out with her again, because I honestly think she's awesome.
Okay.
Oh, so you want to try to recover.
Yeah. All right. Well, Liam is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Zoe. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Liam, why don't you refresh our memory about why you think you're getting ghosted?
I really think it's because my ex won't stop screwing me over, and the date was going good, and I kind of got preoccupied after she walked in. I didn't realize that I was gonna feel a particular way, and she asked if I was okay, but when I responded that I was fine, my ex was there, I started crying, and I guess she thinks I'm not over her or something.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely understand, but I'd really like to go out with her again.
That would all be very awkward. So we'll see if we can help you out, okay? I'm going to dial her phone number.
He sounds so sweet.
Yeah, right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Zoe, please?
This is me.
Hi, Zoe. How are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Zoe. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. What's up?
Hello. Okay.
Have you ever heard of the show before?
No, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. You haven't heard of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry I'm not a radio person.
That's all good.
Podcast.
We do a segment on the show that's called Your First Date Follow-Up. So that's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and find out why you're getting ghosted. So we got an email about you from somebody. That's why we're calling. Yeah. His name is Liam, and he's wondering why you're ghosting him. Would you mind telling us?
He's a psycho.
Whoa.
What makes you say that?
He's a psycho.
Yikes.
Yeah, so he seemed, nice at first.
Like we talked to him and he sounded nice.
So sweet.
Yeah. I didn't get psycho vibes from him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, he seems nice. But yeah, there was just a few things that he said that, like, I couldn't shake.
Okay.
Like what?
Do you mind telling us what that was?
Okay, so we were, talking, obviously making small talk and getting to know each other, and he, I told him that my dad had just gotten laid off.
Laid off, okay.
And he responded by saying, "That's so cool. Good for him."
Huh.
Oh,
So your dad getting laid off?
that would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad getting laid off.
Cool,
Like,
good for him. That is a weird response to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm sitting there like, all right. So, like, we just, moved on to, like, I don't know, talking about something else. And then, like, out of nowhere, he just said, like, I hope your dad's not good because I want to beat him.
Wait, what?
What?
He wants...
Yeah.
So
I
you
literally
said-
have, like, no idea why he would want to, like, beat up my dad. Like,
What the heck? So you're,
Doesn't make
yeah,
any
so
sense.
I'm just, like, not sure, what's happening. And
Even if he has a logical explanation.
What?
I mean, I don't know what he could say that won't, like, that's pretty messed up.
yeah. Well, let's ask him because Liam is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you,
Yeah.
Zoe.
Hello? Hello?
Zoe?
Hello? You acted like a complete psycho. Like, who says that you're glad my dad got laid off from his job and that you want to beat him up?
That's a fair question.
No, I am so sorry about that. Like,
Why would you say that, Liam?
Honestly, I was really distracted when my ex showed up and I was not being present at all, especially just random times throughout the conversation.
Yeah, but, like, why would you rejoice over my dad getting laid off and, like, want to beat him up? Like, I don't understand where that would come into play.
What do you have against her dad?
No, when I was distracted and everything, when you said that your dad got laid off, I thought that you had said that your dad plays golf. And so I responded saying that was true.
Logical explanation.
But how?
He wasn't paying attention because he was distracted. I've been in this situation. That's why.
Are you serious?
No, I misheard some words and, like, I really liked you, and I was thinking how cool it would be if I got to meet your dad and, go play golf with him at some point. And so that's what I meant when I said that I would beat him. I wanted to beat him at golf. I didn't want to beat him, with my fists or anything.
Dude.
Wow.
I'm really, really sorry.
Aww.
Okay, I mean, that's a first for me. I guess I'm glad that you didn't want to beat my dad.
Yeah.
After the date, I even called my dad on the way home to tell him that he needed to watch out for you because this guy's a full-blown psycho and trying to fight my dad.
Wow.
So,
Well, Zoe, would you like to go out with Liam again now that you know he doesn't want to assault your father? We'll pay for it.
I mean, yeah, I'll give him another chance. Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. I hate making bad first impressions. And
Great. Now I have to call my dad and tell him that I'm going out with this psycho again. So.
Well,
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first
people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but,
Tired and sick.
tired and sick. Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
First dates don't always go according to plan. You got to be able to adjust on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
I like to call it being bendy.
Oh, well, that's it.
I'm very bendy on dates. I can adjust however you need me.
I will say also impressive. So
Thank
cool.
you. And
Yeah.
Krista is on the phone, and apparently her first date didn't go completely according to plan, but she said she still had a good time. Krista, what happened?
I met this guy, Scott, on a dating website, and he suggested we go see a movie for our first date. He planned it all out.
Okay, that sounds pretty
normal.
I mean, not boring, but yeah, like what could go wrong?
Yeah, like pretty standard. You don't have to talk too much, but if you don't like the person. But I got there, and this guy was super cute and seemed normal, and we talked a little bit, and we're going to see like a superhero movie. We get to the box office, and they're sold out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you always got
to
buy tickets in advance.
Yeah, kind of a rookie move, right?
Yeah.
Right. And even those superhero movies, you need to like buy tickets in advance for like 3 months because they're so booked.
They're everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, I felt kind of bad because he looked really super bummed out. I mean, I didn't care. It was just, but, the next film started at like an hour and a half later, so we weren't going to hang around there. So I was just like, well, why don't we go grab a drink somewhere? And we went to his car, and then I realized we're right in my neighborhood. We might as well just go to my place, and, I've got drinks there. And
Well, hello. Now that turned out well for him, didn't it?
I mean, I guess saying it out loud, it sounds a little forward, but
Yeah.
That's
This
all right.
movie is sold out. Why don't we just go back to my place?
Yeah.
Do what we intended on doing anyway.
I feel like you're every guy's first date dream at this point.
I guess I didn't even think about it that way. It just seemed like, I can never think of a place to go, which is why I ended up at this superhero movie in the first place.
Right. So was he down with that?
Yeah, he was totally down. He drove me to my house, and I don't know, we had a lot of fun. I really liked him. He had, when he smiled, he, had these cute little crinkles at the side of his eyes, and he really, looked at you when he talks. And, a really good laugh and, sense of humor. And so we had a couple drinks, and I decided it would be a good idea to play Truth or Dare.
Oh, no, bad idea, I feel like.
It could be fun.
It could be, but it could go south really quickly.
Well, I'd never done this before with a guy. You know, I'd like played it.
Oh, sure. That's what they all say. I promise this is my first time doing Truth or Dare.
You guys, yeah, it really was. I mean, I'd played like with a group at a party, but you know, it's a good way to get to know people, and you kind of cut to like the real stuff. I mean, if you keep going so many online dates, and you want to get to know a person,
right?
It depends how truthful they are at the truth part, though. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you never know.
Was there any awkward moments during that game?
Yes, there were a few. I discovered that his most disgusting habit is picking his earwax.
Oh, and you want a second date with this guy?
Oh, man.
Well, he was honest, remember? You asked us, how can you tell if they're truthful?
It's a good judge of his honesty, because that's disgusting. I would never tell anybody that.
Oh, it's not that. It's like not like eating your boogers or something.
I don't know.
I'd rather eat my boogers.
Close.
Yeah.
What did you reveal about yourself?
So this was the other kind of awkward thing that happened, and not like on a more serious note. He asked if I had ever cheated on someone.
Okay.
And I mean, you got to be honest, because I'm an honest person, and the truth is, yeah. And I mean, it sounds worse than it is. It's not something I'm proud of. I was really young.
Yeah.
A lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah. And people always have that model, like, once a cheater, always a cheater. And that's not necessarily true. People can change.
Yeah, but it just hangs over your head.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, maybe that made him nervous, you think?
I don't know. That's like the one thing when I play the date over in my head that could have, I mean, I felt like I explained it to a point where like, he seemed more comfortable and satisfied with it. But then at the end of the night, like, he called an Uber and like we didn't kiss. He just gave me a hug. So maybe, I don't know, maybe he seemed to be into me though.
Did he reveal that he had been cheated on and he was really scarred? I mean, that's a loaded question to ask you. Like, there's got to be a reason why he's even asking that.
Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. I mean, I guess maybe. I mean, he didn't tell me that he'd been cheated on.
Okay. Did he start crying as soon as you said it? That would be a good indicator.
No, he seemed cool.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's why I'm calling you guys, because, you know, it's hard to find a good guy out there, and I thought we really...
Yeah, especially when you're cheating on him all the time, Krista.
Hey.
Well, I mean, you did bring it up that it was in the past. It's not like you were like, yes, I'm actually currently cheating with you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm not during this first date, I've been secretly running away and texting someone else.
And have you talked at all since he left?
No, I never want to like seem desperate. I sent him a text message and he didn't reply, and so I sent him one a couple days later, and I was like about to just leave it, and I thought, you know what? No, you can't just let people ghost on you or situations like this. Just, I don't know. I felt like I wanted to reach out and do something and call him on it. What's the deal?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So us calling him will help with that whole you not seeming desperate thing.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and call him and get your second date update. Okay?
All right.
Okay. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Krista is on the phone, and Krista is a habitual cheater.
She's
Loves
not.
it. Can't get enough of cheating. Right, Krista?
Yes, right.
No, if you missed the first part of the second date update, we talked to Krista about a dude she met. His name is Scott. They met online, and they were going to go to a movie, but the movie was sold out, so they went back to her place and actually played Truth or Dare. She thinks the reason he might not be calling her back is because during that game, she did reveal that she had cheated one time way in her past.
Yeah.
Really young.
So it could have scared him off. We don't know. They did end the date where he called an Uber, she got a hug, and he left, and she hasn't heard a word since. So we're about to get him on the phone and see what happened and find out if we can get Krista another date. Are you about ready, Krista?
I'm ready. Thanks, guys.
Do you regret being honest about the cheating thing in your past?
No, I don't. I feel like honesty is the best policy, and I wouldn't want to be with someone who'd be scared off and wouldn't hear me out.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was sad that you weren't currently cheating on anybody.
That would be really weird.
Yeah.
We've heard some strange things doing these. That's all I'm saying. Prepare for anything at this point.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Scott?
Yes, it is. Who's this?
Scott, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Okay. Can I help you?
Well, I don't even can help me. That's a loaded question when it comes to me, but there is somebody who you might be able to help out. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email from a woman named Krista, and you should remember going out with her because you guys played Truth or Dare, and unless you're playing Truth or Dare all over the place all the time, then I'm assuming you probably remember her.
Yeah, no, that was the first and last time I played Truth or Dare.
Oh, my God. You regret it. You do regret playing that game on a first date.
I mean, like, look, Krista seems like a really nice person. I sort of messed things up initially because I suggested a movie, and I don't know. I wasn't thinking. I didn't buy tickets ahead of time.
Yeah, she told us all that.
Oh,
and then
okay.
she told us about how you guys were hanging out and playing Truth or Dare. So she thinks that maybe you might have been embarrassed because she revealed that she had cheated on a partner in the past. That's what she really thinks.
No. That was not the issue. Like, I kind of actually appreciated that she was, like, just being upfront about it. And she said that it happened, like, 10 years ago or something. So I'm not judging her for that.
She felt like your whole mood changed when she revealed that she had cheated on someone.
No, my whole mood changed, like, 5 minutes later when her mom walked in. And I was like, What is going on?
Wait, hold up. Did she live with her mom and she didn't tell you or something?
Yeah, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Sort of reaction.
If I was hanging out at some chick's house playing Truth or Dare and then her mom walked in, I might be like, whoa, this is about to get really interesting. Or it would be weird for me, you know? I don't know.
What kind of dares are you coming up with, lady?
Yeah, and honestly, like, it just kept getting weirder where, like, suddenly her mom's playing Truth or Dare.
No!
And
Wait,
so, like,
hold up. She didn't tell us any of this. So her mom started playing Truth or Dare with you guys on your first date.
Yeah, we're, like, sitting cross-legged in a circle on the rug, and, like, suddenly it's like, how old am I? What's happening? And she seems to have no, like, lights on. It just seems as if all of this is totally normal.
Wait. Was her mom cool? Was she cool? I mean, like, after you got over the initial shock, was she a cool person to hang out with?
No, like, it's not. I'm on a date. I'm not trying to hang out with someone's mom. Like, I mean, she seemed like a perfectly fine person if I met her in 5 months or something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But maybe it just doesn't cross her mind because they, like, live together, so it's so normal for her.
If you were on a date with a dude and that's what happened, wouldn't you be like, okay, time for me to truth my way out of here?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't stick around for that.
Yeah,
It must
exactly.
be.
And so it gets crazier because so she's playing, and then suddenly the dare for me is that I have to give them my phone for 2 minutes of uninterrupted time.
No.
So her and her mom are checking out what's on your phone?
Which, like, honestly, to be completely honest, like, I don't really have anything on there that I'm, like, that concerned with. Like, I'm not taking pictures of things I shouldn't be taking pictures of.
Hey, that is your body. You can take pictures of it if you want.
Hey, I'm with Jubal on that one. No, wait, did you give them your phone?
Yes. We were already in it. I was just, like, I sort of felt like, I mean, honestly, this was, like, peer pressure. I felt like I was in, like, I don't know, middle school again or something. It was crazy.
What did they do for 2 minutes with your phone?
I don't know. I mean, really, they, like, looked through things, were mostly bored, except I'm getting texts from some number that I don't have being like, let's hang out. And it's like, oh, it's Debbie, Krista's mom.
Wait,
Wait,
her
what?
mom is texting you to hang out?
Yeah.
What is going
Wait,
on?
I assume that she must have either, like, I don't know if she, like, memorized my number when they had my phone or what, but I am, like, really actually very creeped out by all of this.
And you have no interest in going out with her mom, huh?
No. I mean, nothing
Weird.
against her mom. It's just, like, this isn't how I, like, meet people.
Mind
Okay.
blown, Jubal.
You're an interesting guy, Scott.
And the mom is, like, hitting on you. You don't think that she just doesn't understand how friends work?
No, like, she kept saying that I had nice arms or something, which was like, okay.
Yeah, she's hitting on you.
Yeah, she's definitely hitting on you.
Oh, man.
Hey, Scott,
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that Krista is on the phone and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Krista, you still there? Or is your mom there? Either one?
No, just me. I'm here.
How do you leave out that information?
It didn't seem like pertinent information to me. She was there for 5 minutes, and then he left. Also, I don't believe my mom would be texting you. But even if it was, it's not that crazy. She's a mama bear. She's protective.
Wait, whoa.
I mean,
Okay, hold on. I mean, Guys, do you see why this is problematic for me?
I still don't get it, but
Oh, you don't get it, Jubal, yeah.
I mean,
I feel like you just don't have a good relationship with your parents. I mean, if you she's
No. Look, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying my relationship with my parents is perfect. I'm just saying that I was definitely freaked out by the whole, like, playing truth or dare, and then, like, getting the text put me over the edge. Like, I think you really need to have a conversation with your mom, and I'm just not trying to get in between any of this.
you're not trying to get in between her and her mom? Why not?
I'm not.
Yeah, good luck with
Dude,
that.
you're not making this any easier, okay? I'm just saying, like, honestly, Mama Bear aside, like, that's not cool.
Okay, you said something about her commenting on your arms. What was that about? What did she say?
She just kept saying, like, oh, you have nice arms. Do you work out?
Well, I mean, God, I guess that is a little weird.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like somebody who's protective.
How are you not freaking out about this? If my mom did this to me, I would be irate and embarrassed and all of the things.
I don't know. She's a fun lady. I mean, that's when she came home and, like, you know, she's walking in at 11:30 to our house that we share. I'm not going to say, like, oh, I'm on a date, leave.
Yeah, but I would also say to my date, oh, shoot, my mom's home. Maybe we call it a night, not continue to play truth or dare with him.
Go to your place.
Well, one round. I don't know.
Yeah, one round was damage enough.
I guess so.
Really, I'm just trying to check in with you here, Krista. Like, are you hearing what I'm saying is happening? Your mom is texting me behind your back.
Okay,
and
yeah, I'm
complimenting
hearing you
me
loud and clear.
physically.
You're being very clear. I understand. The texting that you say she's doing behind my back, I'm going to be talking to her about that, believe me, because that is crossing
Can I
the
ask
line.
you a question? Has this ever happened before? Like, am I the first person who's been in this situation with you?
Okay. To be honest, I've played a couple rounds of Truth or Dare with my mom, with other guys before, but
Oh, my God.
knowledge,
Weird.
this is the first time that she has ever texted someone afterwards.
Scott, that means you're special.
He's a catch.
Yeah.
Actually, it means I'm, like, totally not special. Like, did you all right, I really need to know this now. Were you setting us up to play Truth or Dare with your mom?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
What? No, that is crazy talk. No, I live with my mom. We were playing Truth or Dare. She happened to come in.
Uh-huh.
And how many times has that happened, though?
I can hear you guys not believing me.
Yeah, because we don't.
It's just a coincidence.
Come on, Krista, you wouldn't date a guy who had his dad play Truth or Dare with you.
If he was as fun as my mom is, then definitely it would be okay with me.
Really?
Okay,
Okay.
well, maybe you guys just have different priorities.
Scott,
I'm tapping out, guys. I'm just telling
well,
you,
not yet,
like,
Scott. I got a question for you. Would you like to go out with Krista on a second date? We will pay for it. Maybe we can buy you a Twister set for her and mom.
Yeah.
You would pay for it?
Yeah.
No, of course I'm not going to go on a second date with her. What are you,
Okay.
crazy? You think this is a money issue? No. So much for the, like, yeah, no. I'm fine. I'm good.
I don't need to listen to this. Like, relationships are not a deposition. This is crazy.
Question. Have you ever given a deposition in a situation like this?
That's a really good question, Scott.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You texted in at 78592 saying, nobody asked the most important question, was the mom hot?
That is not the most important
Brooke and
question.
Jubal in the morning. I think we know the answer. The answer is probably no.
Yeah.
Because Scott wasn't interested. I'm talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this girl, Krista, wanted to call a dude named Scott. They actually went out and they were going to go to a movie, but it was sold out. So they decided to go back to her place and they played Truth or Dare. And she couldn't figure out why he wasn't calling back. She thought maybe it was because one of the questions was about cheating, and she revealed that she had cheated in the past. But we got him on the phone, and we found out the reason he wasn't calling back was because while they were playing Truth or Dare, her mom came home. She lives with Mama. And her mom sat down and played Truth or Dare with them for a little while. And one of the dares was for him to give them his phone for 2 minutes so they could go through it. But that wasn't the biggest issue. The biggest issue was after the date, the mom has been texting him, saying that he has nice arms and trying to hang out and things like that. And so he's convinced the mom is hitting on him. Krista's still not really sure if the mom is actually hitting on him, but I would think so. And he was just weirded out by the whole situation,
Yeah.
so he didn't want to go out with her again.
I can't believe how many sickos are on the text board right now saying, whoa, you can get with them both. That is so gross, dude. That's a daughter and their mother. Like,
Yeah.
yuck. Oh, my God. That is that is like as incestual as it gets.
I got some online research I'm going to show you.
Oh, my God. What is wrong with people?
Anyway, they didn't go out again. If you want to do a second date update, just email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Selena is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Justin. So in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But first, Selena, how long has it been since you talked to Justin?
10 days. 10 whole days. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
I know. And
Selena, you sound very nice, so I don't understand.
And it feels like it's meant to be, right? Selena and Justin, what a coincidence.
Right? We could be the couple that makes it.
I was going to say they didn't make it. I know, but she could. Have you tried to get a hold of Justin?
Yeah, I sent him a text, and he did not respond to it. I mean, it wasn't anything bad. It was just casual. I said, hey, hope you're not in a lavender donut coma text. Nothing. And then I told him I can't wait to see him again, and still nothing.
I guess I don't understand the lavender donut part of that.
I'm going to assume that's an inside joke.
That's just an inside joke.
Okay. I was curious.
So what'd you guys do on your date?
Okay, so we met at a food truck festival, which is already cute, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Super cute.
I was wearing my I'm fun and chill, but also hot outfit, and he was like in a Patagonia dad gear, very I hike for fun energy.
Okay. You profiled him quick.
Yeah. Yeah. And we tried everything. Tacos, dumplings, these insane garlic noodles. I still dream about them. And we ended the night sharing a lavender donut under fairy lights. That's where the donut thing came. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he laughed at all my jokes. He said I had the best energy he's been around in months. So, yeah, obviously, I thought we were vibing hard.
Yeah. So did you guys kiss or anything?
Yeah. At the end of the night, actually what happened was I was wearing really strong perfume, and he started sneezing a lot, and I asked if he was allergic, and he goes, no, but he started breathing like a pug in a sauna, and I was like, oh shoot. And then I was like, maybe I gave him a mild asthma attack. I don't know.
Okay.
So, yeah, but we still kissed goodbye, and he didn't die, so I figured we were cool.
The pug in the sauna thing is throwing me.
Girl, you do have good energy.
You're fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I am fun. Yeah.
So, why do you think he's ghosting you?
I really don't know. I mean, I was thinking that, the whole, maybe was really actually allergic, and he didn't want to say anything, and he's maybe in a coma right now, we don't know,
All right, well, let's figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you, and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Yeah.
Selena is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Justin, so we're going to call him in just a second and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But real quick, Selena, why don't you break down your date again and why you think you're getting ghosted?
Yeah, I had the most dreamy date. We went to a food truck festival. We ate a lot of stuff. We ended the night with a dreamy kiss. And I think he might just be ghosting me because of the perfume I was wearing. Maybe it was too much, and he didn't want to say anything about that. I don't know, but I feel like we had a great date.
But he was starting to smell, breathe like a pug?
Yeah,
a pug in a sauna.
Pug in a sauna.
All right, well, are you ready for us to call the pug in a sauna and see how he's doing?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Justin?
Yeah.
Justin, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Who's calling?
This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, Justin. My name is Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
What's going on, guys?
Not much. Have you ever listened to the show before?
I've heard of it, but I haven't listened to it before.
Okay. Guess what, Justin? You're on the show today because we got an email about you.
Okay.
So we do a segment that's called the First Date Follow-Up. What that is if you go on a date with someone and you ghost them, they can email us to call you and ask why you're ghosting. And you're ghosting somebody, so they email us about you.
Yeah, this is about Lena, right?
Yes, it is about Selena.
Look, she's cool. I had a good time, but there was just there was just something that happened that I couldn't shake. So that's
Okay.
all it was about.
Do you have time to tell us what that thing is that you couldn't shake?
Yeah. She brought a Ziploc bag, and in the Ziploc bag was just like a fistful of her hair.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yeah. We were having this picnic, and she pulls out this bag casually, and I thought she was bringing out snacks. Nope, it was her hair. Her hair.
Did you ask her why she had her hair?
I think I was just taking it all in. I was just oh, okay. There's got to be a better explanation to this than that's her hair. And it was it was as if she was just taking out oh yeah, here's the Tuesday pile of hair.
Oh,
interesting.
Every day had its own pile?
I asked, and I guess she's tracking her hair scientifically. I don't know what that means. I didn't even really ask that many questions, but she said she loses a certain amount of hair every day. And so she collects it, and she's just checking it for vitamins, whatever that means.
Interesting.
She literally said that, look, she told me the amount of hair she loses per day, and since it was more humid, she was in humid weather, I lose, 80 to 140 strands a day.
And she brought a bag of her hair.
Who knows that?
Okay, first of all, it's not weird. It's data.
Hey, Justin, that's Selena. She's on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Hi, do you have something against science or something? I had no idea how judgmental you are.
Selena, why are you on the call? Why am I being ambushed with this? This is ridiculous.
I just wanted to know why you were ghosting me, and I can't believe this is your reason. Okay, I am on a hair growth journey. If you can't handle my routine, you don't deserve the results.
Wow.
Okay. I don't have to be on the hair growth journey with you. I do have to be on the hair growth journey. Why, a Ziploc bag of your hair? That's a boundaries thing. That's not normal or comfortable for another person you're around to you pulling out sacks of your hair. You could have done it a little more discreetly. I don't care what you do in private. I have nothing against science, but I don't want to be looking at your science when we're having a picnic.
Listen, there is nothing wrong with what I am doing. I'm just tracking my shedding. It's responsible. It's called biofeedback, okay? All right?
It's called the range, girl. It's called the range. You're the range.
Well, that's a little harsh.
Serious? You wore ankle socks with slides, so maybe let's not act like you're the pinnacle of stability.
All right, it was a style choice. It wasn't at least I wasn't wearing slippers made of hair on my feet.
Well, that's not that much better.
Okay. Oh, so that was a style choice. I guess ghosting was a style choice too, apparently.
How was I supposed to handle a Ziploc baggie of hair?
I mean, you kissed her, though.
Being supportive.
Yeah, but that's not something you do on the first date. I don't have to know about all your business and science. I don't need to know about anything more. Your body is working at that point when we're just trying to enjoy a picnic.
Well, I have to keep it with me to track my hairs as they fall. Otherwise, it wouldn't be very scientific.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but I think science can be paused for an hour during a picnic.
I can't believe this, Justin. We had such a great time, and you're going to let it go over this? I'm going to have luscious hair, and you're going to be bald.
All right. Well, Justin, would you like another date with Selena? We'll pay for it.
No, I think I'm good. I'm going to be living in fear of being sorted in the spreadsheet.
You'd be in the low testosterone, zero grit column.
and you'd be in the collects her own hair in a villain origin story column.
Wow.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first
people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick. Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeart Radio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
I am the Therapy Gecko. I am an unlicensed lizard therapist who takes phone calls from real anonymous humans about their problems, such as this.
Sometimes I'll have my girlfriend pre-chew spicy food and kind of baby bird it into my mouth. Is that weird?
This week on Therapy Gecko, we're hearing all real, authentic human stories about anything from relationships to family drama to serendipitous encounters with unexpected people and things. If real people pique your interest, this is the podcast for you. Listen to Therapy Gecko on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp.
And Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
For years, The Unhoused has been presented as a monolith in mainstream media. We The Unhoused is a podcast that's changing the narrative. I'm Theo Henderson, and I created the show while I was unhoused on the streets of Los Angeles. We've grown into a 2-time Webby Award-winning podcast, the only podcast that shares unhoused stories and news from the unhoused perspective. Listen to We the Unhoused on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Because it's Christmas time, we're counting down the 12 first date follow-ups of Christmas as voted on by you.
Yeah!
We count down all the way to the number 1 first date follow-up that you voted on. JR is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Marie. So in a second, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, JR, how long has it been since you heard from Marie?
Oh, man. A couple days, I guess. Maybe a week now.
Okay. Did you try to hit her up?
Oh, yeah. I've called a couple times. I didn't leave a voice message every time I called because I didn't want to sound crazy or whatever, but she just hasn't called back. I got nothing.
All right. Well, tell us about the date.
Date was awesome. So we met on the apps. I just was so attracted to how nurturing she seemed. I mean, she had pictures with animals. She was out in nature, you know, with her friends. I mean, the second we started talking, it was like, I was telling her about how I always wanted to ride a horse, but I've been like real afraid to try. And she laughed at it, you know, but like it was that cute kind of laugh. And then she was like really encouraging, and we decided that actually our first meeting would be for me to go horseback riding.
Oh, that's a cool first date.
Yeah, it is. It's like fun.
It was amazing. Like I actually rode a horse. She was amazing. She was like my personal cheerleader. She was just so warm and energetic, and I mean, she was gorgeous too. I can't get it out of my mind. It was amazing. And after we rode horses, we went home to shower and we changed, and then we met up for dinner. And oh my gosh, I'm smiling so hard right now just thinking about it. Like, it was things were going great. We even kissed before we went into the restaurant. And I feel like
that's a good sign.
Really good sign.
Oh my gosh, that's usually it's like if you're lucky after dinner. This was right away, and it set the tone for some real romance. And after dinner, we kissed again, and I told her that I was going to call her this week with a plan for another adventure. It's just amazing. This is so good.
I know. So you're really into her. It sounds like the date went great, though, to have a 2-part date and kisses. It feels like there was really great momentum. What could have gone wrong, you think?
The only thing that I can really think of is like, I'm the type of person that like, sometimes I say the wrong thing at the wrong time. I don't mean to, but like we were sitting at dinner and I noticed that she had like a designer handbag and some fancy jewelry, and, she's a teacher, and right away I wanted to make a little joke because she had really fancy stuff. So I remember saying like, hey, what are you on, OnlyFans or something? Like, how do you afford that fancy stuff? And it was like the only point where, forget all that romance, she looked just like cold. And then she kind of played it off, but she's like, I'm a good thrifter. And there was a little awkward moment there. I moved on from it, and I told her, I said, hey, I didn't mean to offend you or anything. And told her it was a joke, and that was the only moment that I can think of that was like, uh-oh, is that what it was? Did I really ruin it by putting my foot in my mouth again?
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like your joke didn't land.
You got to tell that one right. Just right. You got to tell that one just right for it to land.
And not be like, oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, maybe that's why she's not calling you back. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Oh my gosh, please. Yes, thank you.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of today's first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, JR is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by Marie. And so in a second, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. But before we do that, JR, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, so went on the best first date I've ever had. We broke one of my fears going horseback riding. We kissed before dinner, after dinner. It was something straight out of a movie as far as I'm concerned, and I may have put my foot in my mouth, but I think it went really well overall, and I can't get her to get back to me, and I really want to go on another adventure with her.
But your foot in your mouth was there because you asked her if she was on OnlyFans, because she had nice things.
Yeah.
But it was a joke.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, man. Are you ready for us to call her?
I'm nervous, but I am absolutely ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Marie, please?
This is her.
Hey, Marie, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Marie. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Great. Thanks for asking. Have you ever heard of the show before?
Yeah, I love the show.
Oh,
thank you.
Great.
Aww.
Do you like the first date follow-ups?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Congratulations, then. Because this is a first date follow-up.
Oh, no.
You're ghosting somebody, and they emailed us about you. Do you know who that would be?
Yes.
Who?
JR.
Yes, JR. So he emailed us and told us about your date. He said he really liked you, and he's not sure why you're ghosting him. Do you mind telling us?
Oh, my goodness. I'm so embarrassed. Well, I really liked him, too, but and the date was great and everything, but to be honest, he was asking some personal questions, and he seemed like he was prying a little bit. I couldn't tell if he was joking or not, but he, was getting a little too close to finding out a secret, honestly, and I just don't go out with guys like that.
Like inquisitive?
Like guys like that? What do you mean?
Yeah, like, nosy, I like to keep my privacy, you know, like my personal business is my business.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, I want a guy to like me for me, and
Okay.
I'm not sure if he does. And I'm not sure if he's like creepy or not.
You don't know if he's creepy or not? Why?
Well, he made a comment about my jewelry and my bags. I mean, I like to have nice stuff, and he asked me if I was on OnlyFans, and it made me think: is that how he saw me? Is that why he's?
Oh, so you feel like he put two and two together, and you're usually low key about it. Oh, you probably do have people that want to date you because of that.
Yeah, it's happened before, honestly, and I'm pretty sure that's how he knows me. I'm pretty sure he figured it out, and that's why he asked me for a date.
Whoa. Wait a minute. So you are on OnlyFans?
Marie, that's JR. He's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
No. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hi.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I swear I did not know you were on there. I was just making a joke.
That is a bad time joke.
It's a coincidence.
Yeah. I thought that you for sure knew I was on, and that's why you asked me out. So you really just saw me on the app and genuinely just wanted to go out with me?
Oh, Marie.
Yeah, 100%. You seem so sweet. It's 100% for like who you are.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
It is cool that you have an OnlyFans. I like it.
You do? You're cool with it?
Yeah, I don't care about that. I'd never judge you for that. You know, I mean, if you want to keep it a secret, maybe, don't bring out the fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
JR, you were doing so well. This is just another one of those moments.
I like nice things. What can I say?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That was stupid. I was just trying to I danced in person, but you guys can't see that, and it was supposed to be a joke, and I suck at that.
But you rode a horse, JR.
You did.
Yeah, and she was amazing. I never would have done it if it wasn't for Marie. Like it was great. You were my hero that day, Marie.
Oh,
it was great.
You guys are actually really cute.
Thank you. You are really sweet, Jared, and I do really like you. And
Marie, would you like to go on another date with JR? We'll pay for it.
Really? Yeah, I would love to.
Oh my gosh! Please say yes. Please say yes. I swear.
She did already.
I'm not gonna tell. Oh,
she said yes.
Great. That's amazing. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Yes.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp
And Tamara Judge from 2 Teas in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to 2 Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to Sabor a Fútbol, the sweet and the spicy on and off the field. I'm Daniela Duran, and this is where we get to know the people behind the game like never before. The pressure, the fame, and everything that happens when the cameras turn off. Enjoy conversations with guests like Bar Bartra, Ener Valencia, Sharon Escobar, Pollo Briseño, Fede Pereira, and many more. Listen to Sabor a Fútbol on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Joy is essential, and it's also elusive. But now, there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. If you're craving inspiration, support, and useful tools to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Listen to Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb starting June 10th on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your husband is not who you think he is. Your body is not what you thought it was. Your identity is formed by a secret history. I'm Dani Shapiro, and these are just a few of the stunning stories I'll be exploring on the 14th season of Family Secrets.
He kind of shoved me out of the way and said, move. And he went out the front door and he jumped in a car and drove off. And that was the last time I saw him.
Listen to season 14 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Practice makes perfect. Pretty much everything you do, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why if you haven't been out on a date in a long time and you don't have a lot of practice, you're probably going to screw it up.
I see what you mean.
And that's what Doug thinks he did with his first date with a girl named Rachel that he met online. He's on the phone with us right now to do a second date update. And apparently Doug hasn't been out on a date in a long time and thinks that maybe his nerves got the best of him. What's up, Doug? How are you?
I'm pretty good. How's everybody over there?
Not too bad, man.
Doug.
So how long has it been, first of all, since you went out with an actual woman?
It's been close to a year. I guess it's been a long time because I got out of a rather long relationship and was just waiting for the right girl and the right time.
So you met this girl, Rachel, online that you want to call today.
Yeah.
And what did you like about her so much?
Our conversations online just seemed to have like a really good taste and chemistry to it.
Okay.
And she's just got some really cool interests.
You said that you think your nerves got the best of you.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Well, I hadn't been out for a while, and I tried to go in preparing a little bit.
Like, did you prepare like everything that you were going to say to her?
No. I saw these really nice flowers in the store, and I got them for her.
Okay.
I just thought that she would really like them.
But that doesn't sound like nerves.
Well, I did something else that maybe, I went a little too far and my nerves got the best of me. I read her a list that I wrote at dinner, and it was a list of 10 things that I really liked about Rachel.
All right, yeah, that's a little cheesy there, man. So before the date, you sat down and wrote out a list of things that you like about her.
Yes, it was things like I really like your smile. It lights up a room, and you have a weird sense of humor like mine.
You know what? Hey, Doug, I never really asked you. How long did you talk to her online? I mean,
we were talking for a couple of weeks.
Okay, because you didn't meet her and then it was the next day you're going out and you already had this list.
No, there was a little bit of.
And a list of 10 things is a long list. What number did you realize maybe I should stop?
I guess maybe around 6.
Did you tell her that you were nervous? Did you just fess up, be like, oh, God, I'm sorry. I haven't done this in a while?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like that moment when I got to the middle of it where I was like, oh, I'm really nervous. Maybe this wasn't the right idea.
What was her reaction after that?
She got a little quiet, but then, tried to laugh it off, I guess.
Okay.
I did notice as we were leaving the restaurant that she left the flowers, and, there was that weird, awkward moment of, do I go back and get them, or, I don't know, I was kind of nervous about that.
You should have gone back and got them and then followed her back to her house and delivered. So when you said goodbye to her, did everything seem cool? Did you agree on a second date? Did she seem into it, or...
Well, I walked her to the car, and I got a little peck kiss. Oh. And I don't know, it seemed like she didn't have to kiss me for any reason, so I felt like that was a good moment to end on.
Right.
Have you asked her out since?
Yeah, I texted her, very positive things, that I had a great time about the date, and maybe we should go out again soon. And all of the responses that I was getting from her were really short. It was like, sounds good, and then nothing. And I was like, how's your day going? She said, it's okay.
Yeah, that's the worst when you're like, how's your day going? Fine.
Are you...
All right, that sucks. Or when you just get a K back about something. Want to go out sometime? K.
I mean, I didn't think it had gone that bad, but it was my first date in a long time, and I was admittedly nervous, and I know that I can do better.
So you want to call her, get her on the phone, ask her if you did something wrong, and then ask her on a second date.
That's what I would like to do, yeah.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I wish people would take my advice and stop trying so hard. Like, try just hard enough. Like with everything. Everything gets better when you stop trying. Like, I used to really try to do a good job at radio and everything else, but once I stopped caring, the show's ratings are better than ever. Like, once you just give up and don't try so hard, things get good. And Doug is on the phone with us right now, and I think that's his problem on his first date with a girl named Rachel who he met online. He tried way too hard by showing up with flowers. That's not the bad part. But making a list of the 10 things that you liked about her, Doug, and then reading it to her at dinner. Probably a turnoff.
Probably at this point.
You meant well, but unfortunately, since your date, all you've been getting is one-word answers from her and no second date. So we're about to call her, see if we can get her on the phone, and then ask her if it was the list of the 10 favorite things about Rachel that turned her off and is making her not want to go out with you again.
Doug, why don't you just scrap this one and start new? I mean, you haven't dated in a year. Maybe you need to get a couple other dates under your belt. I mean, why is it so important for you to get a second date with this girl?
It's kind of two reasons. I really like her, and I want to prove that I'm not a nervous weirdo loser. I mean, I think that I let my nerves get the best of me, probably because I hadn't been on a date in a long time, you know?
You want a do-over, second chance.
Yeah, a second first shot.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial the number right now and see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, man. Hang on.
Hello.
Hi, is Rachel there?
This is Rachel.
Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
A radio show?
Yes. It is a morning show.
Uh-huh.
And we're calling you to see if you'll come on the air with us for a few seconds and talk to us.
Why?
Because you recently went out with a listener of ours.
I did?
Yeah. And he emailed us and wanted us to call you and ask why you're not going out with him on a second date.
Okay.
His name is Doug, and I'm sure you probably remember Doug because I'm assuming he's one of the only dates you could have gone on that made a list of things that he likes about you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know Doug.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so Doug emailed us, right? And he told us about your date, said that he had a great time with you, but since your date, he's been getting like one-word responses from you, and it's obvious that you don't want to go out with him again. But Doug really wants to see you and is wondering if he did something wrong when you two went out, and if you wouldn't mind telling us what that is.
He's fine. He was a nice guy. He's just a little different.
Was he too much? Maybe came on too strong, too quickly?
No, I mean, it wasn't that. It was just, if you guys talk to him, can you just let him know that I said thanks so much for the date and that he's a really nice guy?
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to him about this whole thing, and I appreciate you staying on the phone with us. I do. I just want to ask you, because he told us about everything, and he feels really bad about making a list of the 10 things that he liked about you. Doug, I don't know if he shared with you, hasn't been out on a date in a long time, so he's a little out of practice. You made him nervous because he likes you a lot. Was it the list?
I mean, the list was weird. It was definitely one of my more awkward moments on a date.
Okay.
But, yeah, it was nerves and it was fine and I understood. And that was okay. That wasn't the main problem.
Okay, well, do you mind telling us what the main problem is? Doug wants to know.
I don't want to come off as sounding, like, weird and rude and petty, but he kept making really weird faces, like a nervous tick almost, like, I don't know, like Tourette's of the face. It's so hard to explain. It was so weird, and I wanted to ask if there was something wrong with him, but I felt it was too rude to do that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Hey, what's wrong with your face?
Exactly. And, I mean, he was so sweet, and he was clearly so nervous, and he's a good person. I really couldn't see myself doing that.
we don't know much about Doug other than he listens to the show, and he seems like a nice guy when we talk to him. Is it obvious that he has a facial tic, or do you think, like, what do you think he was doing with his face that made you so uncomfortable?
Honestly, you guys, I have no idea. It was so weird.
What did it look like?
Like he was in pain. Like every once in a while, it would do this weird, like, grimace thing. But it was just, like, totally random. Like, nothing was going on.
Did you ask him if he was okay? Like, if he was honestly in pain, or?
I did never feel like there was a right time to do that, because it was always kind of in the middle of stuff happening, and all of a sudden he would just throw this face, and I'd be like, but it can't be like that, because that'd be really horrible and rude.
Oh, we got the faces back.
Rachel.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I can't take it anymore. I have to interject here.
Hey, Rachel, that's Doug. He's actually on the other line.
Oh, God.
Hey, Rachel.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God, this is so embarrassing.
Are you okay? I mean, really, I can ask you now because I'm not sitting in front of you, but are you okay?
Well, I had a surgical procedure recently, and I thought I was doing a really good job at, like, concealing it, but I was actually in a lot of pain.
What?
And I was, I guess I was just so taken in with you that I was trying really hard to ignore the pain that I was actually in.
Doug, what kind of surgery did you have?
Well, I had a really kind of unfortunate bicycle accident.
Okay.
And so embarrassing to be doing this on the radio. I basically injured myself downstairs.
You had surgery on it?
Yeah. I was mountain biking with my buddy, and I went off a little jump, and it just landed wrong.
Doug,
man, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude.
You were talking to her for weeks. Why didn't you just wait?
Well, because she's so wonderful, and I know that if I waited, that someone else would just snatch her up.
Rachel, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
What do you think about that? It wasn't a weird face thing it's a weird something else that he has making his face do that.
Oh, geez. That's awful, and I cannot believe you went through our whole date without saying anything if you were in that much pain. That's crazy.
I was really just trying to focus on the great time that I was having and that I thought we were having.
You are so sweet, but please don't, sacrifice your body for a date.
Rachel, what if Doug would have said, hey, let's go out maybe a couple weeks from now because I got some problems, some strained muscles down south. You would have been pretty understanding about that, wouldn't you?
I mean, I probably would want to know a little bit more about what's going on and, the long-term effects and all that stuff. But, I mean, yeah, don't, throw yourself under the bus on someone else's behalf. That's crazy.
But you're so great, I thought it was worth it.
Doug, is everything going to be working in the future in that department? I'm just looking out for her best interest. That's all.
Yes, the doctor said that I'd be back to 100% in another month or two.
Oh, look at
all right.
So you'll have to take things slow if you guys continue to date.
So, Rachel, would you like to go out with Doug again, knowing what you just learned? We'll pay for a second date if you give him another shot.
Only if he's well enough to go.
Okay. Doug, are you well enough to go on a second date, or do you need a couple more weeks?
I'm good to sit at dinner and things like that, taking it slow, but we couldn't probably do
I think
more.
we know what you're saying, Doug. All right. Well, congratulations, and we'll send you guys out on a second date for some dinner. Yes. We'll pay for it, and then anything else is up to you guys and Doug's timeline.
Rachel, I'm so happy. Thanks for giving me another shot. I will definitely make it up to you.
Yeah, he'll make it up to you in about 6 to 8 weeks.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.